The Beats and Bourbon Talk Show is live now from Nashville, Tennessee. It's only from Nashville, Tennessee this week because kind of a perfect storm of situations. Sonnet, one of my co-hosts, she is in a situation with her where her mom had to drop. She's taking the kids over to her mom's place, and her mom has a computer, but the computer needed to be repaired and all that stuff. So it just was not going to work. The phone was like doing this weird thing. Eric couldn't make it this week, and Herman is traveling. So and we had another guest that was going to pop on with us, who's going to pop on next week. I won't spoil the surprise, but it was just kind of a perfect storm this week with just like nobody being able to do it this week. But I am here. I'm here to talk. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about, to be perfectly honest, but it's good to be here for Beats and Bourbon. I do not have bourbon tonight. I have a beer. I'm gonna imbibe though. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your week. And it's closing in on Memorial Day weekend, which is really cool. Got a couple plans here in Nashville. It's going to be a long weekend, and it's for musicians. I think it's tough to turn off. Sometimes I will say that, like, it's very tough for me to, when I'm just constantly doing, it's just very tough for me to find the time to like just take a day or two off. So these long weekends are so appreciated because it kind of forces you to take the time off because nobody else is working. If that makes sense. So yeah, for me, that's a huge part of these long like holiday weekends. That's so great. It's like, well, you kind of get a vacation whether you want one or not. Let's see. Well, maybe we'll start off. I want to talk about National Redhead Day. Want to celebrate. Cheers to all the redheads out there. Cheers to my sister, who's a redhead. It's pretty funny. The other day, I guess it was like, there are so many freaking national holidays. It's like every other day, it's like National Steel Water Bottle Day, National Donut Day. It's like every day has some kind of commercial meaning. And so, hell if I would know that it'd be National Redhead Day. But I did notice the other day that I didn't get a message. I didn't get a card. I didn't get even a congratulatory Facebook post from my sister when it was National Brothers Day on the 24th. National Brothers Day on the 24th. And I didn't get anything from her. So I brought it to her attention. And then just as quickly as I brought it to her attention, it was so funny, the timing of this today. It just turns out that today is National Redheads Day, and she's a redhead. So she kind of threw that right back in my face. It was pretty hilarious. So there you go. Every day's a holiday, but we get to celebrate Memorial Day weekend this weekend. It's going to be fun. I'm going to chill out, go out and grab some drinks. I actually have plans to grab a drink or two almost every night this weekend so far. So maybe go check out a show or two and just try to chill out, I actually did a couple things to chill out, made some plans for this weekend. And also I got in the lottery for a PS5, and I've been waiting to get a PS5 I think the PS5 has been out for at least 2 years now. Maybe a little less than that. Can anybody in the chat confirm when that is? Yeah, the 20, I think about 2 years that I've been trying to get a PS5. And the only way you can get one is by paying just a ridiculous price by scalpers. People, well, not scalpers, but they flip them. They buy them at the Target or whatever, and then they charge you like $400 or $500 more. And I think that number has gone down over time just because the system itself just gets a little bit older over time. But it's still, paying on eBay for a new one, you're still paying like $200 or $300 more than you would if you just like got one direct. So there's been twice now where apparently for anybody who wants a PS5, this is how you do it. You go to Sony, I think Sony.com or whatever, and you register to get into the lottery to buy one directly from Sony. So that's what I did. I ended up the first time I didn't get in. Like I got in the queue, but by the time I got through the queue, they just assign you a number by random. And I didn't get in, so I didn't have the opportunity to actually buy a PS5. But this time I lucked out, and I thought I was going to miss out for sure, because I think it took like 15 or 20 minutes for me to get through the line to get to my turn to buy something. And so I was like, great. There's no way there's going to be any that are available at this point, because that's all anybody's buying when they're doing this thing. They're not buying the accessories or any of that shit. They're buying the PS5 station. They're buying the PlayStation. They're buying the console. So it's confirmed. I have a PS5 now. It's on the way, and I need more video games, but I do think it's going back to like the subject of just being able to turn off. That's why I like doing this talk show. It's one of the main reasons I started this talk show, was because I wanted an outlet to just like hang out and not talk business for once, not talk any business. So what else is there to talk about? Let's see. This might be a short stream, unless I get some participation from the chat. I'll see how this goes. Maybe I'll go another 5 or 10 minutes, see if anybody hops on and checks this out. We're just starting this thing up. So usually there's like 3 or 4 of us on here and we talk about different stuff, but it's it's a thing where this week it just turned out that like nobody could make it. And, but the show goes on, right? The show goes on. So what else has been going on this week for me? I've been very busy. I've been working on tracks. I've been doing a little bit of production work, a little bit of vocal comping, a little bit of executive stuff, sending tracks over to a mixer. Been doing a lot of teaching and working with, and also doing a lot of planning. Actually, have this amazing event that I'm in the process of putting together. We can't talk about it yet. Sonnet and I have been working on this thing for a couple of months now, and we're very close to being able to talk about it, but it's going to be insane. It's going to be like there's never been an event like the event that we're about to host ever put on. So we're very, very excited about it. It's going to be a one of a kind event that's never happened in the licensing world before. And you'll just have to stay tuned a little bit longer to find out about it. But enough about me. Is there anybody in the chat that has anything that they want to talk about? Would love to entertain any questions, or just like, what's going on? How's your, Thursday night? Are you stoked for Memorial Day weekend, or is this just another weekend for you? You tell me. You tell me. Actually, I think there's one thing that StreamYard doesn't do, and that's bring in the chats from Facebook. So I just want to check and make sure that there aren't any chats on Facebook that are that I'm not seeing. So hang on just a sec. I'm going to check this out. Let's see. Hopping into Two Indies here, which is the host of the show. Nope, not seeing anything. That's okay. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a quiet night, I imagine, for streaming, especially for new shows that people don't know about yet. Like I said before, we're just starting this thing out. It's something that we're planning to grow as because the thing is, like, between me and Eric Campbell and Sonnet, we just know so many people in the music industry that we would love to just like have a beer with or a cocktail and talk about stuff, and not necessarily talk about the music industry. So yeah, that's I think we're gonna have better luck next week with the lineup being a little fuller than it is this week. It's one thing I'm realizing now, it's kind of hard. If I was playing a video game while I was doing this, it would be so much easier, right? Because I would be distracted, and then I would be focused on like staying alive in the game and not so worried about like, what it is I'm going to say next. So I'm seeing why it's pretty tough to, like, without like extensive planning ahead of time, to just, wing it when it comes to a talk show, but whatever. I like having conversations with other people. So it does feel a little weird if I'm just here by myself, but whatever. I'm just gonna finish this beer and then we'll finish the stream. If I finish this beer before anybody hops on and says hi to me, I'm gonna hang it up. But what else is there to talk about? Yeah, I just don't want to, honestly. The last thing I want to do is just dive into like more teaching about stuff because that's definitely not why I created this show. There's a time and a place for that. It's been really nice though. I have to say, like, now that I'm settling into Nashville, I'm really getting a flow for just the town. I'm starting to get my health is like really like taking a big step forward. Actually, that's something I can talk about for a couple minutes. It's just like how I've really been focused these last couple of months on health and wellness, and it's making a huge difference. There's some ups and downs with it and everything like that, but I keep exercising. I started counting calories, which was kind of crazy. I've never really done that consistently in any kind of way before, about a month or so ago. And it's been insane. Like some of the things that have happened already, like this last month, it's like my food expenses has gone in half. It's freaking crazy. Like, I'm not intentionally not spending more on food. It's just like, I guess just by counting the calories, I don't know, maybe you just don't need as much, or you make a little bit different choices, or I don't know. It's just like some interesting stuff. I feel like all my clothes fit me much better already, which is also very cool. I just feel better in general. I feel stronger, and yeah, as far as weight loss, it's been a little bit up and down, but it's like it makes a huge difference. Like and I also realized that my ability to do physical work is really like more than I thought it was. I went to an Orange Theory class earlier today, and it was the first time I've ever done that. I've done CrossFit a couple of times. CrossFit for me was a little dicey. I tried it twice, got injured both times, too competitive. And when I get competitive, then I stop being as safe as I need to be. Ended up getting injured both times. I tried CrossFit. So this felt like it could be a little too CrossFit-y to me. But once I got in the groove with it, I'm like, oh, okay. These exercises are pretty, there's nothing too crazy going on here. And I'm only really up against myself with this and making sure that, because it's crazy. They stick a heart rate thing on you, like when you walk in, and then when you use the machines, what happens is it keeps track of your heart rate, and you're up on a screen and you can kind of see like how many calories you burned and how much, if you're in like kind of that peak zone that you want to be in for calorie burning, for your metabolism to really kick in. So it's pretty crazy. I did it was an hour-long workout. I think the final figure was like 943 calories. Might have been the most intense workout that I ever did, but it didn't really feel that way. It's kind of interesting. I think once I got in the flow of it, I was just kind of in a zone, and you're definitely feeling it a little bit dehydrated, a little bit like I just got my ass kicked this morning, but it's good. I feel like it's needed. Like I need this right now in my life. So yeah, just getting back into health and wellness and focus on that, and just, like I was saying before, I'm just going to chill out this weekend, not work very much, if at all. And, go out, maybe watch a show or two, grab some drinks. Not going into any crazy big outdoors kind of thing, but, definitely having some plans to go out and get social and, meet some friends and maybe go on a date or two, and, just have a good time here in Nashville now that it's all warmed up, and, it's Memorial Day weekend. So I don't know. I'm not seeing anybody hopping on the stream, so I'm not sure exactly what's happening. Maybe it's just a bad time, or people just aren't clicking on our video. It's okay. I'm not taking it personally. I'm just like, well, if nobody's here, then I think I'm just gonna hang up the call. And what we'll do is we're gonna be back again next Thursday. And there's going to be more of us here, and there'll be a little bit more of a conversation, and we'll probably, hopefully, do a little bit better job of promoting this, because I have to admit, I did not really promote this at all this week. It's just been a lot. It's been a crazy week for me. So, and I know the other people that a couple people knew that they couldn't make it, but it's just been it's been a crazy week for a lot of people, and it's Memorial Day weekend. So I hope you really enjoy your long weekend. Hopefully you get some time off, and if you're working, I hope you still have a good weekend too. And we'll see you next week. All right, catch you later, everybody.